In this video tutorial, we are going to see how the dashboard gives us information about quality assessment of your project. The quality assessment is accessible from the first option in the menu Assessment. QRapid's dashboard includes 4 data views. These options are named after the elements you want to see: strategic indicators, detailed strategic indicators, factors, and metrics. These data views are complemented by specific dashboards giving detailed information related to the metrics visualizing data from the corresponding tools, for example, issues in the issue tracker system. These dashboards are accessible from the 5th option of the menu named Raw Data. Now, we are going to explore the different views that QRapid's dashboard includes for providing you with support for assessing the current status of your project. QRapid's dashboard provides assessment of the quality of your products in a quick graphical way. It allows you to view different kinds of data. We're going to start with the view that shows the strategic indicator status using the first option of the menu. A strategic indicator measures a specific aspect that you consider relevant for your decision-making process. In this case, the QRapid's dashboard includes the strategic indicators blocking, product quality, and process performance. Each strategic indicator is represented using a gauge chart. These charts include the needle, that is representing the current value associated to the specific strategic indicator, and the different areas corresponding to the categories you have customized. For example, in this case, the red area indicates values representing a potential risk. The orange area is indicating acceptable values, and the green area indicates high values, representing that the indicator is in a really good status. Remember that these areas correspond to the categories you can define. You are able to define as many categories as you want, and you can select the color for each one. All the strategic indicators will use the same categories. In the current example, we can see that blocking and product quality are in a very good shape, and process performance is in the non-risky area. Each strategic indicator is computed using quality-related factors. These factors can be measuring the quality of the product or the process. If we want to see the quality factors impacting on the strategic indicators, we can use the second option in the menu, Detailed Strategic Indicators. In this view, you can see for each strategic indicator the factors used for computing them, displayed in a radar chart. The radar charts include each factor in one axis. Each quality factor value is normalized. Therefore, the possible values for the factors range from 0, indicating the worst possible assessment, to 1, being the best possible value. For example, you can see that for evaluating the product quality indicator, the system is evaluating the code quality, testing status, and critical issues factors. In this view, you can see that the testing status is in a really good shape, and values for code quality and critical issues are a little bit lower. Each quality factor is computed using some metrics. So, using the third option in the menu, we can go to the Factors view. The quality factors are also visualized using radar charts. As you can see in these charts, each factor is computed using a set of metrics. To see all metrics, we can use the Metrics option. Each metric is represented graphically using a gauge chart, with the normalized value ranging from 0 to 1. To sum up, on the left side of the assessment menu, there are the data view options we used so far for navigating between the different data views. Metrics, we are here now, factors, detailed strategic indicators, and strategic indicators. Until now, I have been showing how the dashboard visualizes the quality of the different elements graphically, but this information can be also visualized textually. On the right side of the menu, we have 4 different view mode options. The first option corresponds to the graphical view that I have been using so far. The second view mode option allows us to see the same information in a textual way. In this case, for example, for the strategic indicators view, we can see a table where each row contains the same information as the charts. the strategic indicator's name, a short description, the current evaluation value, and the list of categories and the corresponding values for each one. QRapid's strategic dashboard provides this textual view for all the quality model elements. You need to select the element you want to see using the Data View options. If you want to see the detailed strategic indicators in a textual way, you need to go to the Detailed Strategic Indicators view using the corresponding option in the Data Views menu and select the Textual View mode, which in this case is already selected. In the textual view, you have some details about the rationale behind the current assessment. For example, for the strategic indicator blocking, you can see the reason of the 1.0 value of the factor blocking code. In the rationale column, you can see some details about the computation. For example, the evaluation date and weights and values of different metrics used for its computation. In this case, the blocking code is computed as value sum divided weight sum, with values of 1 for weight sum, 1 for number of metrics, and 1 for value sum. And the same for factors and metrics. When you move using these menu options, the view mode is kept from one data view to another. The rationale column is also present in the textual view for factors and metrics. For now, we are going to use only the first two options in the view mode menu. We will use the other ones when we explain the next functionalities. Once we have become familiar with the visualization of the quality model elements, it's time to introduce you the complementing detail visualization. We can use the fifth menu option to open the customized dashboard providing detailed information related to the metrics. This option opens a new tab with a list of specific dashboards. In this case, you can see that we have specific visualizations for blocking files, code quality, complexity, and so on. Now you have become familiar with the visualization of the different elements used by QRapid to assess your project quality. We have been using the left side data view options of the menu to navigate to different data views. By using these options, the dashboard shows all the strategic indicators, all quality factors, and all metrics related to a certain project. If you want to see how the strategic indicators are calculated, you can also navigate going forwards and backwards through the data views by clicking in the name of the element you want to examine. Navigating through the different elements would help you to understand the rationale behind the current assessment. For example, if you want to see why the product quality is in the green zone, you need to click on the indicator's name. The dashboard will show you the evaluation for all the factors impacting in product quality in the Detailed Strategic Indicators view. You can see that for evaluating the product quality indicator, the system is evaluating code quality, testing status, and critical issues factors. In this view, you can see that testing status is in a really good shape, and code quality and critical issues are not so well. The title is indicating that you are only visualizing the strategy indicator named Product Quality. If you click in the Product Quality indicator name, you will see all the factors and metrics used to compute it. In this case, you can see that the code quality is computed by the three factors that were also included in the previous view, but now you can see how these factors are computed. For example, the code quality factor is computed using the percentage of files without duplication, the percentage of commented lines, and the percentage of non-complex files. Again, the title is indicating that you are only visualizing factors impacting on a strategic indicator named Product Quality. You can continue the exploration by clicking in one of the factors, and you can see the metrics used to compute it. Remember that you could see the data related to the metrics using the specific raw data dashboards. When we are navigating through the specific elements, you can go back to the previous ones by using the links that appear just below the menu. In this view, we can go to the code quality factor by using the right link, or go back to the product quality strategic indicator by using the left link. That's the end of this video tutorial, where we have seen how the dashboard gives us information about quality assessment of your project.